Alright, today I'm going to show you my favorite children's books. The first ones I'm going to show you are ones that I personally love. The first is Mrs. Pickle Wiggle. Mom bought me the box set for Christmas as an adult because as a kid I loved these. These are chapter books that would be good for an elementary class. There are some pictures. Of course I can't find one when I need one. Oh, there are some pictures. But mostly it is a chapter book. You could read a chapter a day with your elementary class. It's just a good book that teaches valuable life lessons. Then one of my favorites, The Day the Crayons Quit. And the kids loved this too because there is a beige crayon and the kid took off his wrapping and he was naked. And every time I said naked, they just laughed because they thought it was hilarious. Now, I never got the opportunity to read this one to kids yet, but I love it just as much, and I'm sure they would too. My mom and dad got this for me this past Christmas, and this is kind of the sequel to The Day the Crayons Quit. Next is The Pout-Pout Fish. This was my kids' probably second all-time favorite book, and mine too. They would get to the point where they would be able to say like the repetition with me, and it was just a fun time. Like every day we'd read this book, and on the last day of school, that's the one they chose to have me read right before they left, so it was really sweet. The monster at the end of this book with Lovable Grover. I love this book for a more personal reason, and my kids loved it too, of course, but my parents used to read this to me as a kid, and they would do all the voices, and Dad's voices, spot on. Let me tell you, for Grover, it was good. So of course, when I read it to my class, I would always try to have like the same enthusiasm he did. And so of course, because of that, they loved it too. And it's just a good, wholesome book that's just hilarious. Last one that I personally loved was Clark the Shark. This is a great book because Clark the Shark is he's a big guy and he has no control over himself or his body, and everyone is terrified of him. And so it just shows, I had a few students like this in my class. And so it was a good lesson that if you control your body, you'll have more friends and more fun because I won't be fussing at you all the time. Now I'm going to show you two books that my kids loved and I didn't love, so it was on their bookshelf for them to read. The first one is this Prehistoric Park, Creatures and Beasts. And this book has been well loved. It's literally falling apart. But they loved it. They liked to see the dinosaurs, and they would come ask me, what does this say? Like I know how to pronounce that, so I just did my best and moved on. But I mean, clearly it has been well loved. I need to spend some time putting it back together, but they just loved it. And then the last one is Sounds of the Wild Mythical Creatures. Mythical creatures. I said mystical. Mythical. But I will show you the exact reason why they love this book, and it is because it makes sounds. And it pops up. And what kid doesn't love that? So anyways, those are the favorite books. Thanks for watching, and I'll be making a few more videos like this. So if you like it, comment below and tell me what your favorite children's book is.